Hello friends, welcome to my channel Clinical Biochemistry by Dr. P.K. Prabhakar. Now this is the spring is here. In the daffodils are now blooming. So we are going to see normally why we are not growing daffodils with the other flowers in the same vase, same bottle or the same pot. And if you will grow, then what will happen? Because we love daffodils. Most of the people love daffodils. We are having a number of poems on the daffodils. So we'll see that one. So spring are here. And the daffodils are blooming. You might have seen some of in your garden, or you love daffodils. You might have growing it. You might pick some of the florist and put it in a vase at your home, in your tables, center tables. So if you do, it is a good idea to place them in a vase on their own. Alone means you should not put daffodils along with the other flowers. So because there are certain specific regions, there are some chemical regions, you can call it, or scientific regions we are having, why daffodils and other flowers don't mix together. So if you'll see, normally daffodils, it seems, are the cold killers of the other flowers. When you are going to grow daffodils with the cutted stems and growing with the other flowers, it going to kill your, it is going to harmful for the other flowers. Like so, place in a vase with other flowers, they can cause the permanent premature wilting or the death of your other flowers. Why this is going to happen? And it is seen with all other flowers, and there some of the exceptions are also there. So we will see that one. So researchers have tried to tackle these questions and come up with some surprising answers. Like if you say grow tulip with the daffodils, tulip will premature wilts and it will die. If you grow rose with the daffodils in the same vase, it will die, it will wilts. Iris, that will also premature wilting will be there, and death will be there. So when you are going to, why this is going to happen, what is the scientific reason behind that one? There are not one reason, there are two different reasons for this. So daffodils is going to be killer for other flowers when you are going to grow in the same vase. So both, if you'll see this one, the mucilage. So the daffodils stem is going to produce some kind of mucilage, which is a thick gooey substance secreted from the daffodils stem when they are cutted and put into the vase. So if you are going to cut the daffodils stem and put it in the vase, they are going to release some kind of mucilage substance, thick jelly like substances. Okay. So studies have shown that this effect with the tulips and roses also, means daffodils grow daffodils with the tulip and rose. So daffodils and tulips will wilt prematurely. When they have grown with the iris flower, with the presence of daffodils, their blooming time has been prolonged, but there also premature wilting will be there. The reason is in this mucilage, that is the main reason to cause this one. Why exactly this is going to happen? So that contains, mucilage contains a alkaloid, and that is narciclasine. This is the reason. So alkaloids in the daffodils mucilage are the toxic to the flower, including tulips. Narciclacine is the key culprit, though it can prolong the life of the iris bloom. So for all the reasons, either it is going to cause the premature wilting in the tulips or the roses, or in prolonging the blooming time in the iris. So for everything, this is the narciclacine alkaloids which is present in the mucilage of daffodils. So that is the reason. This is one reason. Second reason is because they contains polysaccharides. So in roses and sugars and the polysaccharides in daffodils mucilage increases the bacterial growth, because more sugars, more carbohydrates will be there, more easiest energy source will be there. So bacterial growth will be too much, and because of this bacterial growth, they are going to block the xylem of the other plants. So when xylem will be blocked, it will be going to stop the water uptake. So that means normally it is a bad idea to eat daffodils in their bulbs also. So we will, some other times we will talk about, whenever you are going to eat the daffodils bulbs, that is also going to dangerous because of some alkaloid presence. So alkaloids present in the daffodils mucilage, that is not poisonous to the human. Studies means it is not only poisonous to the human, it is also poisonous to the other flower also. Whatever the reason, So studies have shown that the tulips turns yellow and have reduced vase life when daffodils are added to the vase. And sugars and polysaccharides, that is going to grow the bacterial contamination, bacterial growth, and they are going to lead to the blocking of water uptake through the xylem of the plants, and it is that the causes roses are rapidly wilts when daffodils are in the same vase. Now there are some tips when you are going to do this one. So the first tips is studies have shown that the adding two different compounds, either you can add hydroxyquinoline or sodium hypochlorite, it can prevent the premature wilting of some of the flowers. So this is one tip. If you want to grow daffodils along with the other flowers in the same vase, you can add these two compounds, either of these compounds, and it will do your work. Second thing is cobalt chloride can also prevent stem blockage in the rose. What is going to happen because of the bacterial contamination, bacterial growth? So that can be prevented by this cobalt chloride, again allowing them to stay alive in the along with the daffodils. So if you are going to do this one, still going to grow daffodils along with other flowers, you might be best that daffodils at your buckets. So don't cut their stems or grow daffodils cutted stems in the plant for some time and then transfer into the fresh water, fresh vats. That can be done. So this is some of the things why daffodils should not be grown and what is the scientific reason behind that one. The two reasons we have seen it: one because of the mucilage, which is the jelly-like substance which is produced from the plant daffodils, and second one is because of the high content of carbohydrate polysaccharides. More bacterial growth will be there and they are going to block the xylem. So these are the two reasons which is going to block the stop the growth of the other plants and premature wilting will be there. So thank you very much. Have a nice day.